Hello, I'm Lynn Cooch, Part-Time Nitrate Mitigation Officer for Dorset Council and Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole. These slides will give you a brief introduction to what nitrate mitigation means, why we need it, and how the councils are delivering it. In the last 50 years or so, nitrates entering Poole Harbour from the catchment have more or less doubled, leading to eutrophication and the growth of algal mats over mudflats and salt marsh and seagrass beds. This leads to the habitat being degraded and also drastically reduces the food supply for birds and their ability to feed. This photo shows the extent of algal mats over Poole Harbour and demonstrates why nitrate neutral development in the catchment is so important. Most nitrates come from farming, a form of diffuse pollution, around 85%, but the rest largely comes from human sewage. The harbour is internationally important for wildlife, and so the councils must ensure new development, which might add further sewage loads, avoids causing any further harm or mitigate to reduce those impacts. And the mitigation must be in place for the same time that the development is causing the effects, and also before the use commences. So how do councils mitigate for nitrates? A supplementary planning document adopted by both councils provides the detail, but essentially councils must mitigate for 25% of new nitrate inputs because of development. Developers can choose to provide their own mitigation, or the council can use developer community infrastructure levy contributions to deliver that mitigation indirectly by taking land out of intensive agricultural production. And we'll come to some examples now. Land may be purchased by councils and fertilisers simply removed. Further nitrate reduction could be achieved through planting of woodland, if appropriate, and it won't affect the existing biodiversity value of the land, or by creating a small wetland. Or councils may grant fund land purchase to secure nitrate mitigation, where land will be managed by an environmental charity for wildlife in perpetuity. An example of this is Dorset Wildlife Trust's exciting Wild Woodbury rewilding project, where additional benefits for the local community and for biodiversity will also be delivered as the project develops and the existing farmland shown in this slide is transformed. Wetlands are extremely efficient at removing nitrates, and therefore they will play an important part in delivering nitrate mitigation across Poole Harbour catchment. This may include integrated constructed wetlands, which will target nutrient reduction, but may also provide other biodiversity benefits, as well as wetlands which may deliver this mitigation through more natural processes, through river rehabilitation and reconnection with the floodplain, which will also deliver things like carbon sequestration and potentially natural flood management. These wetlands may also make a really important contribution to nature recovery across the catchment. These slides demonstrate that to deliver effective and targeted mitigation, which helps to secure additional benefits and nature recovery, will require the councils to work really closely with a range of organisations. We hope to work particularly closely with the farming community as the Poole Harbour Nutrient Management Scheme develops, and there are opportunities to secure temporary mitigation and in perpetuity mitigation in the form of wetlands and woodlands. Please do get in contact if you're a farmer, landowner or environmental charity and would like to discuss nitrate mitigation opportunities and funding further. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation.